Đâu em? Ui giời ơi. Hello. Hello em. Like cho anh cái nha. Like cho anh cái nha. Like cho anh cái rồi chuẩn bị anh ta bét đó. Anh ta bét đó em ơi. Anh ta bét đó. Vô chưa nè. Tình hình như thế nào này? Rồi nghe anh. Ok anh cảm ơn nhá. Anh cảm ơn thằng em 21. Ghê quá. Đã ghê quá chuyện nổi. Qua YouTube, qua YouTube nha. Tiến Quang Tokyo ơi, qua YouTube nha. Được rồi, xin lỗi. Nói chuyện tí rồi mình vô trình nha. Trong quá trình quá trình trong quá trình vô trình nói chuyện với anh cho vui đi. Mấy đứa đừng có im im nữa. Nói chuyện cho vui đi. Anh đang mở YouTube lên anh nói chuyện đây. Khổ lắm rồi. Không chơi à? Anh có nói chuyện. Nói chuyện tí đung đung rồi vô rồi anh chơi chứ. Chơi nhưng mà không chơi. Không chơi đây lẽ. Anh tối nay anh đá thử cái bát cho thử. Rồi như thế nào? Sao rồi? Nói chuyện đi. Đừng để ăn một mình. Đừng để ăn một mình. Rồi người ra đi không. Qua YouTube, qua YouTube. Vào YouTube đi, anh đang chờ, anh đang chờ. Vào YouTube đi, anh đang chờ. Đang chờ em đấy em à, em ơi. Bác. Cái đồ chơi. Bác. Đang lái đó. Anh nói chuyện giờ gì? Chờ nè, tiếp nha. Vào YouTube, anh đang chờ. Chờ anh à. À, rồi đang quá. Được, được đồng máy rồi. Vào đấy, ta khởi động đây này. Gì này? Chưa? Nó đang khởi động chưa? Rồi, nãy giờ mới khởi động này. Rồi, dùng nó lâu lắm. Thôi, nói chuyện đi. người đang xem lúc này, đâu 6 người đang xem, mình là đang update hết. Có thể update thì có những cái có ngày cách ngày rồi bạn, cách ngày vậy mình chỉ thông cảm nhé. Facebook khởi động lại. Đó mà. À, nó đang Facebook này, đầu đã tầm khoảng 15 phút nữa, 15 phút nữa. Thằng em mình nói chuyện cho vui đó. Để cho mọi người biết tới trên của cả ra bên cái TikTok là rồi, rồi. Nói chuyện chơi đi. Hiểu biết mọi bên tay cho ai rồi. Được rồi. Được rồi.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bedlam. Great hit! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ăn thua Ronaldo 2 tuổi mà.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
Hỏi
They
chi lạ
took
đấy.
seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Hello, Lê Trung Hoàng. Liên quân đã chuyền bóng. Hello, Lê Trung Hoàng.
Milan didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Now it's Lewandowski.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Không mà. Phải đi lọ đấy. Cái phòng nói đi lọ đấy.
Hernandez. Yamal. Played out to the left flank. And it's Cancelo. Barcelona have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've gained the upper hand for a number of reasons, and they have every reason to kick on now.
Đầu tư mua máy PS5 luôn anh. Chỉ là cuối năm.
Benacer, foot in. It's anyone's ball now. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's Luke and the follow-up. He's got away with one there.
Ai đi lẽ. Các ngày như ngày.
Leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game.
Nói chuyện với anh cho vui, đừng có để anh ngồi một mình.
Christensen looking for options. Goes in for the header. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Gently done. Some good work on the right flank here. Adley. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, what a pass! He's got the shot away! It's a goal!
Em thấy đội mạnh nhất La Liga. Quá hay em ạ.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Great defending, strong and determined. Lewandowski. Oh, that can he finish? Hernandez. He's had it taken off him. Just too much on that. Hernandez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Araujo. Ter Stegen. And Kubasi. Ter Stegen. And the keeper's given it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been cut out, well played. Christensen, good strong midfield running here. And back to the keeper they go. Now it's Jovic. He's gone forward, and it's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Could be danger here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done
Còn thấy
everything.
đã rồi.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for
Một
much more
online.
than that.
Đi xuống.
Oh, the clearance is short. Milan can start a counter here. Now it's Lewandowski. He's tried one.
Đã quá giờ từ tất phong rồi.
That is a great. It's Lewandowski, and it's there. And the lead is extended still further. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Đã quá.
And all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire. But how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Barcelona find a position of There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and
Lewandowski có gì là khó đâu.
absolute deflation.
Lewandowski.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the
Lewandowski.
scoreline?
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Ông Bảo.
And we're off again. Lewandowski demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lewandowski. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that's a superb pass. Milan
Hello.
needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kunde spots it and intercepts. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. And he's running through. Pedri! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Yên chứ làm đâu.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. He has found the way through. Christensen calmly anticipates. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Hernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Lewandowski! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Lovely control.
Anh mới làm về à?
Made it stick with an excellent touch.
Còn đi tiếp chơi. Tiếp chắc lâu. Tiếp chẳng có phương pháp để có bật kiếm tiền nữa mà, chưa bật kiếm tiền được. Đọc là liên quan lúc.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. There's the hit.
Hello Vũ. Thằng trở lại đó.
Have their second corner now. Great ball and oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Barcelona totally rampant here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pedri. Passing nice and neat.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that has left him in a heap. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes
Mệt
even
mỏi
less
lắm.
sense.
Còn thấy Dương đi sướng không ạ? Thấy Dương đi sướng không? Dương không không?
CHảo. And he's been shifted off it. João Cancelo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Team với mình rồi hả?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. And it's never... He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the ball... Shot a goal! He scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Rất tốt quá. Không có ai xem. Bác thì tải nặng mà đã. Chơi.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even
Đang
more
lại
damage
thì
here.
phút á, nên chỉ không mở được nha.
Oh, what a ball is in here! Can he put it away? He has done it! How many?
Hình như là bác.
Just how many? The gulf in
Bác
class
2021,
is
2024. Nhưng là bác.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Phải đi tiếp đi. Trời ơi, đáng cần.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's away. Lewandowski! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Còn mình đi tiếp đi. Đi tiếp đang chờ
Look,
mà.
all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Còn thấy đá đạn hoặc
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He is through here, and the shot! No, that's
Chơi
just
tí.
wide.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground.
bên
Swallow
này
it
sao
up.
biết nhỏ vậy? Biết nhỏ à?
Cambio de jugadores.
Biết bên miếng nhỏ
There's going to be another change here.
thì
Well,
làm
his
sao?
stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Loftus-Cheek. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Không hết mất rồi. Mất rồi, hết mất rồi.
Koundé. De Jong. Oh, here's a chance! And that is faded wide.
Hết rồi.
Adley. And the ball's gone astray.
To chưa? To chưa? To chưa?
Heading backwards.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper.
Nhỏ à? Còn nhỏ à?
Christensen.
Rồi này.
Nice interception.
Chưa
His
biết làm sao
position
giờ.
was spot on.
Chạy không được.
Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Adli. And here's Lewandowski. He's looking to... It's Lewandowski! And that may well be that. That is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Lewandowski walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Pelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
To lên, to lên. Con đô nổ nổ. Xong. Xong một mấy là chuyện đi anh em ơi, đừng có bỏ đi chứ khổ lắm rồi. Mà không phải chờ 10 giây được. Thế là chắc đổi bị quay rồi. Việt Nam hết. Cái Việt Nam đã hết. Việt Nam hết. cả các nước châu Á luôn. Rồi. Còn lần trước. Tiến độ bất công. Thắng hòn hạ hòn trên năm đi đến thắng và thị trường quan trọng hơn cả hai. Chống tài chống tài phải chờ. Việt Nam đánh các bạn ạ. Việt Nam đánh các bạn ạ. Việt Nam đánh 8 nước ASEAN đánh.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here.
Sao lại thua nữa thôi à?
Interesting ball.
10
Not
rưỡi.
too much time on the ball here.
10 rưỡi.
Good pressing.
10 rưỡi anh em ta gặp nhau hài.
First quarter of an hour gone.
10 rưỡi.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to
11
spark
giờ
some
chiên được.
excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Được không?
Wriggles his way through.
10 rưỡi anh em ta gặp nhau được không?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a good ball played into space. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
10 rưỡi anh em ta lại gặp nhau nhé. 11 giờ cũng được. Được không? Alo?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread out to the left. Great chance!
Ok. 11 rưỡi,
15
11
minutes
giờ
till
nhé.
half time. Stood up well to him there. And anyone who's joined us late, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
11 giờ
No
nhé. Tại
surprise,
sao?
that's a booking.
11 giờ nhé. Ui,
Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets!
đá kinh thiệt.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Để kém của mình. À, hay thiệt. Này đó bác, này cạnh đó bác. Nói chuyện tí cho vui đi, chứ ngày đi thư giãn cái đi rồi mai anh em mình cày tiếp.
Kyrgyzstan get themselves into the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's been cut out, well played. Gets his pass away. He's got the shot away! And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again.
Vietnam need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Pass is just off target. That's headed upfield. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vietnam still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That is ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was 71.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's had a hit! It's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 64 minutes is number 8.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that is a nice touch. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Đá, tập trung đá.
That has been cut short. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
That's a shade optimistic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just eases him off the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Hay quá đã, một điều hay. Cái file là làm này. Chết chưa mà. Chết cái đoạn này mà. Chết cái đoạn. Viết lọc tiếng Anh. Okay. Tuy là mình không tắt.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Quarter of an hour played. Vietnam are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that's a key interception. Now the finish! Now, what about a counter-attack? Deftly done. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big chance!
Rồi.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. No, that was never going to make it. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's heaved it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply. And he was quick to react. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
And he's intervened well there. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The attendance for this match was
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well timed, excellent interception. was under real pressure there. Threads one in. He's got the shot away! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That'll be a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. He's one-on-one, shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Cleared away. He's tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
2 added minutes.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Gets his pass away. Pass is just off target. Foot in, and that's gone loose. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, players doing their best with tired minds, tired limbs, close to running on empty, in search of that elusive winner. They have 15 weary minutes to find that, or will it be a case of succumbing to the inevitable? So hostilities have already resumed. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. And they can counter here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm
Hello,
we're in
em.
a shot-free zone.
Long tung đi. Đúng không?
Always onto this. He's found the way through. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's gone for it! That was travelling. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good spot, he's seen the run. China do have a chance to counter here. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Hello.
That is ended up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Please welcome everyone.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then.
Vietnam clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Look at the space here. Can he put it away? It's in. And the second half is off to a flyer.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Goal! After 51 minutes is number 15.
Không, PS4, PS4. Bạn trên PS4 phải cầm mà.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Goes back. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptations...
And he has been fouled there.
987.
Vietnam are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. So, what can they make of this? Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. China can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it out wide. There's the hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Substitution.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Gently done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vietnam still ahead by the game's only goal. Out to the right. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Vietnam probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce.
Đó, Match 2024 Việt Nam với Nhật Bản.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Wriggles his way through, and he has been fouled there. It's a quick one.
Pha khán tài
Has a goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
liên tục tổng hợp.
Vietnam choosing to make the first change.
Substitution on the field. Number 3. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
Vietnam are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Distributed tidily. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Vietnam making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Can he get it through? Loose pass, now the finish! Big chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Forwards and with intent. And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
Vietnam really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That is good alertness. Well, there's the clearance.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And can he finish it? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Y chang luôn, nó y chang.
There could be trouble here, but for now the
Nó làm
referee
y
is
chang luôn,
keeping
hay
his
thiệt.
cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter.
Làm y chang
With
luôn
this
đó.
urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Shot a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution.
Bét em, bét.
So there's going to be another change here. That looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Chào ha, chào ha.
Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Anh đang đá bét.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Chance here to counter.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
Substitution in progress.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, we are already up and running again. He's onside! Tajikistan can make their change now with a break in play.
Substitutions taking place.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Extra time reaches half-time. Well, you have to accept that penalties are now a realistic possibility. You'd hate to think that either side is settling for that, given what a lottery penalties can be. But the players are evidently tired, and it may come to that. And the action has already restarted. Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. Well, they've got it again.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Yeah, I think both defences will receive the plaudits for respective clean sheets, but the players have run and worked to the point of exhaustion, so nobody will be questioning their appetite to get it won.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Back off the post.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So, the second man in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
And so the captain steps up. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. The third man in the queue. Oh, coolly does it.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. 3 each. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Tajikistan at the point of no return. Saved it! And that's won it! Vietnam have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Anh tạm dừng lại ở đây nhé. Thì 1 giờ rồi, ngày mai anh em mình đá tiếp. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại mọi người nhé. Hello mọi người, không đã đến giờ nghỉ rồi. Hello em, là đá bét mà đá bên YouTube ấy. 2 giờ tương lai thôi. Anh phải dừng tương lai tại đây rồi nhé. Mai anh em gặp nhé. Bye bye, chào mọi người. Bye bye, good night. Chào Đức Phong nhé. Chào tiếng Đức ngủ ngon nhé. Hello mọi người. Anh phải tương lai.